Hey, welcome to Culture Pop Collectibles, where everything we sell and talk about is pop culture. I'm your host, Anthony Thomas, and today on CP Daily, we're doing a bag and boarded and ready to sell. And the books that we're going to be showcasing today is Savage Hulk. But first, I want to get into the bags, basically how I bag and board comics, as well as what bags we are using and what boards we are using. And as you can see in the display, I have Ultra Pro comic series current bag, the current size bags that we're using on the Savage Hulks. And in these bags here, they stores current size comics up to 6 3/4 times 10 3/8, which is 17.1 centimeters times 26.3 centimeters. They are ultra clear, and they are 100% archive safe. These are 100% acid free bags, and they're made by Ultra Pro, and they're made in China, but they're sold from a company in California, which is ultrapro.com. And the boards that we use on in these particular books that I have is Max Protection. Max Protection. Oh, well, let me get them up here. Max Protection. Max Protection, which is the current comic book backing boards for the current comic bags, and these are 6 3/4 times 10 1/2, and they're actually a little bit bigger than I'll say a little bit smaller, and than the bags they have to be. And also this is 100 count, and these are 24-point boards, acid free, coated. They're coated on one side, and we'll get on into that on the coating part. So those are the bags I use, and those are the boards I use. Now the tape I use to tape. Some people use painter's tape, but I use good old reliable Scotch tape. I've been using that for years. So Scotch tape, 3mm, matte finish magic tape. Been using this, so I got a bunch of these that I use. So the tape I use, and I want to get into how I tape my bags. How do I tape my bags with my comics? Well, before I get into how I tape my bag, let me show you how I put my comics in my bags. So you got your bag here, and you got your board. And one thing about the board is that you want to make sure the acid free, or the acid coating of it is where the comic's going to be on the top. Where the comic's going to sit on the top. So here, you show on the flip. Matter of fact, let me give a little bit more light there. You got the flip side here. This is the closing flap here. So I'm gonna make sure you can see that shiny part there on that, and then here it's probably about the same. But if you get the board, when you buy the board, you can tell, because one side is a flat, no gloss. The acid-free coating, it has a gloss on it, and it has a little roundish edge to it, real roundish edge to it. So you can really tell the difference. One side is flat with no gloss on it, and the other side is kind of like a little roundish edge that has gloss. And so basically, I slide the bag in with the flap open, and this is the flap here. So the board's going, the gloss side is on the top, and the matted side is on the back. The book is not going in the back, it's going in the front on the gloss side. So, and another thing I do before I get into taping the book is how do I put my books in the bag. Some people slide their books here first, holding the flap. This is the flap here, like that, and then put the book where it's, you know, basically when you tape the bag, tape is down here, your head is up there. I do the opposite. I put it where the head is at the top. So I turn it, the book is like this here. So I tape it where the bottom of the book is sliding in the bag first on the glossy side. And you got your flap here. This is the top of the book, as you can see. So remove that. So that's how this is the flat part here at the top, and that's how I put my book inside the bag. I do all my books that way. And then how I tape my book is I give it 2 pieces of tape, and I already got the tape ready. I give it 2 pieces of tape, and I put, you know, one on one edge, the other on the other edge of the book. Some people I have seen, you know, do 3, and I've seen some people do 1, and I also see, and I just take that down. Obviously, you know, and just so you got your tape on there. Some people use painter's tape. For what reason? I really don't know, because you're taping the plastic. You know, this tapes pull off just as fine as a painter's tape, and that's basically how, you know, what bags I use, what boards I use, how I tape the book, how and the tapes I use, and how I tape my book, and how I put my books inside, and how to make sure that, you know, you're putting the book on the acid-free coating. You know, you have to put it on the acid-free coating, because if you put it on the other side that's not acid-free, that doesn't have the acid-free coating, over time the book, that board would yellow, and basically it would make your comic yellow. It will pull, you know, some of the ink from your comic and everything like that. So you want to make sure it's on the acid free coating. So you want to make sure all your books on the acid free coating. Now the book I'm showing you is the Savage Hulk. I have 5 books of those that I'm gonna show today. And oh, and what another thing too is, when I order my bags and boards, I order them 100 at a time, 100 each, basically 100 boards and 100 bags. I don't go 10, and you can buy them in 10s, you can buy them in 20s, you can buy them basically, you know, in different quantities, but I just go 100, you know, that's the minimum how I do it. So on this particular series here, and these 4 is 4 with the same writer and artist, and in this case here, this is Alan Davis, and Alan Davis is, and you know, I did a little homework, a little research, even though they tell you in the comic who's the writer. But Alan Davis, hold on a second. Alan Davis is an English writer and artist of comic books, known for his work on such titles as Captain Britain, The Uncanny X-Men, Excalibur, JLA, the nail, and JLA, another nail. And that's just some of them. That's not all of them, because obviously they didn't put the Hulk down there, Savage Hulk, and he was born June 18, 1956, and he's English. He's a writer and penciler, and he actually did Amazing Heroes. He did a cover of Amazing Heroes '85. That's cool. He's got Miracle Man on there, Captain Britain, and some other characters that I don't recognize. And also they have a Hollingworth and Farmer on this book. One is the inker as well as colorist. So I'm not going to get too deep in Alan Davis's history, but I just want to share you a little bit about some of his career. Now up here we have the Savage Hulk #1, and you got the X-Men, you have the Beast, and these are the actually some of the original looking X-Men. When Beast, before he had all the fur on him, Angel, before he had his wings taken off, and you got the different looks of the original X-Men. So that's #1. And #2 we have Savage Hulk. You have where he's showing fighting Abomination. It's a cool cover too. I mean, Abomination is just putting a smack down on him. And the same thing in this book here. You got Alan Davison, Mark Farmer, and Matt Hollingsworth. Mark Farmer is the inker, and Matt Hollingsworth is the colorist, as well as Alan Davis is the writer and the artist of this book. Love that cover. Nice. Next up we have Savage Hulk #3, and basically you have they show the Hulk on the ground, and then they show Bruce Banner in the air that's held up. Look like Marvel Girl has been transformed to a Hulk like character, because you got Angel on the ground, you got Beast on the ground, and you got Cyclops. Then again, it may not. I haven't read this series yet, but it may not be her. What is it? But I like that. I like that cover. She's holding up Bruce Banner, obviously, and Hulk's on the ground. Bruce Banner's in the air. So. And up next we have Savage Hulk #4. Now, the way this Hulk looks, he almost reminds me of the leader. First, unless this is the leader transforming into a bigger, Hulk-like creature, or unless this is the Hulk getting a big head. I'll let you be the judge. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read these, but I like the cover. Now up, and that's number 4. Number 5, we have Hardman and Betko. Hardman is the artist, and Betko is the writer in this series. Let me see. And I know Hardman, and he did some work on Planet of the Apes, because I remember his name. He just both. Betko is a lady, and Hardman is a guy, obviously, and he did some stuff for Planet of the Apes. On X2, the movie profile X2, Exception, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He did some stuff on comic wise. He did Age of Atlas, Red Hulk, the Red Hulk series, and Secret Avengers. And he was the storyboard artist on the high profile movies as X2, Exception, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He's a storyboard artist. And let me I'm gonna open one of the books to get his full name. And this is the number. Gabe Hardman. A prolific storyboard artist who's working on such high-profile movies as X2, Exception, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, critical acclaim Age of Atlas, and Red Hulk series, and he did a stint on the Secret Avengers. And Cornelia Betko, if I'm pronouncing her name right, she's a zoologist and a writer. Cornelia has brought a unique sense of story to her work, which includes Planet of the Apes and Star Wars comics. Both collaborations were with Gabe, and Marvel's original graphic novel based on the hit ABC series Once Upon a Time. So she did some writing on Once Upon a Time. That's cool. Haven't had a chance to read this, but I like the artwork. Is darker than Alan Davis. When I say darker, I mean the way he draws it. He uses a lot more shadows, a lot more line work. But to critique the whole book, that'll be in another series called Comic Book Review. But I just wanted to share the books that I have today. And this one here, I like the cover. They show that like that's Doctor Strange in the background, and you Doctor Strange in the background with Hulk, obviously in the front. And the next one, number 6, same thing about Hardman, Gabriel. Number 6, you got Doctor Strange on the front cover, and Hulk look like he's getting ready to bring it to Doctor Strange. So we'll do a recap of what I've just shown you. And if you're curious about what's in the background, obviously got these all trade paperbacks. We got over here to we got Silver Surfer And over here, that's the Silver Surfer Rebirth of Thanos trade paperback. And here we have the Infinity Gauntlet of this series. The whole series is in that of the Infinity Gauntlet. And let's see if it's a number. I don't know more on that. Bought this last week. And then you got the N. You know, that's the whole series of that particular series. Then you got the Death of Captain Marvel. Standing behind there. So those are all trade paperbacks. So recap of these here. One, Savage Hulk. The X-Men on the front cover. Hovac and such. Two, with Abomination on the front cover. You know, just smashing it to Hulk. And goes down. And we got three. The X-Men on the ground and Hulk on the ground and Bruce Banner up in the air. Gotta find out who that is. And we got the Hulk with his head look like it's swelling up. It is swelling up from the gamma radiation. And then we have and that's all Alan Davis 4-part series. And then we go into Harmon and Betco series, which is, I have 2 books of these. I'm pretty sure they did more. And then we got number 6. I'm pretty sure they did more. But those are the one I have that unless I got some more in storage. But right now that's all I know I have. So, and I forgot. One thing I want to share also what we do here at CPA is that we also do we actually have a program that we do with local schools that we have comics for kids and sports cards for kids, and that we give to, you know, it's a incentive program that help, you know, if the kids they're trying to learn their work, they're behaving in class, they're being respectful to classmates, they're being a team player, they're doing their work, and they're being respectful to their teachers. You know, we're you know, actually donating comics to the classes, as well as I'm actually doing some tutoring, doing some one-on-one with some kids that I actually use some of the comics to give to them also as an incentive, you know, to help them, you know, if they're behaving, like I said, if they're behaving, they're being respectful in the class, they come to me with their work done, or they come to me trying to do their work and they need help, and I do that, you know, with the one local school that's close by, and I've been doing that for the past couple of months now, and it's been going well. So, but my thing is, the reason why I'm saying this to you, if you want to help in that program, you can send books that you don't need or want to, you know, Culture Pop Collectibles at attention Anthony Thomas at P.O. Box 451272, Kissimmee, Florida at 34745. Again, that's at Culture Pop Collectibles, attention Anthony Thomas at P.O. Box 451272. That's 1272, Kissimmee, Florida, which is Kissimmee, Florida and the zip is 344745. Let me man, shoot. Let me my mind went, yeah. Probably reaching over the camera. My bad. Yeah, I put 34745. 34745. I just had to double check. And I hope everybody's being safe during this coronavirus situation. But I ain't gonna get into that. But and also just want to say, if you like this video, you want to see more videos like that, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. You know, just and check back with us, because we're gonna do one every day. And tomorrow I'm doing another Marvel showcase of books and stuff like that. And matter of fact, I want to show you some of the books that I got that I'm going to give some of the kids. And quick. And, well, this is the one book I'm gonna, because right now I'm working with 2 kids. So I got 2 books, and each at the end of the week, when they I have a incentive that I give to them throughout the week, like sports cards, and I give them a card. You know, if they come to me with their lessons, like I said, and everything like that, I get feedback from the teacher and everything. I give them a card a day, and then at the end of the week, I give them, if they've been doing everything, they've been busting their butt, you know, doing their homework, doing their work, behaving in class, behaving in lunchroom, behaving everywhere, pretty much being respectful to their classmates and being a team player, I give them a comic. And this week, I got this one for one. I know he's gonna love this one here. This is you can say he loves Spider-Man. So that's the #1 oversized action pack Spider-Man that I'm gonna give him. I'm not gonna give no names of the children I'm working with, but yeah. The world's greatest superhero, the Amazing Spider-Man #1 oversized action pack. But I won't be giving that to him until the kids come back to school the 30th of March. So when you see this video, which I'm filming this on a Tuesday, so I probably won't. I'm gonna publish this either on Tuesday or tomorrow. I'll probably publish it tonight, but this is actually what today is. Hold on a second. Today is 17th. This is 17th. Of March. And the next, and so basically that's the book I'm giving him. And this is the book I'm giving the other child. I think he'll like this one here. Go Power Rangers, back to school. I think he'll like that. He told me he liked Power Rangers, and another student told me he liked Spider-Man. Both of them they like a number of different titles, a number of different characters and stuff. But one told me he liked Power Rangers. The other one said I love Spider-Man. So I can't wait to show these books to them. Everything when I get back, or when they get back, you know. So, and if you want Culture Pop to promote any of your products, anything like that, you got something you want us to promote, just send it. You know, whether it's books, comics, graphic novels, omnibus, statues, sports cards, You can send them to Culture Pop Collectibles, P.O. Box 451272, Kissimmee, Florida 34745. That's KISSIMMEE. I want to thank you for listening today, and everybody have a great day. Be safe. Be safe, and spend time with friends, enjoy family, and always be good to yourself. We'll see you next time on Culture Pop Collectibles.